We are nearing the end of this exciting launch campaign, which started about 2 months ago. On the 28th of June, the Aeolus satellite arrived in French Guiana by boat, which is quite uncommon for Arianespace launch campaigns. The choice to come by boat was made to avoid the pressure changes which occur during takeoff and landing of an airplane, and for which the payload is very sensitive. The satellite was transported to the S5 facilities at CSG the same day and was unpacked the day after. A fit check was performed to verify the interfaces between the satellite and the launch adapter. In this test, the air purge system was also checked. The purging system is introduced to keep the payload extremely clean, as the slightest contamination could impact the mission performance.
The contribution of Arianespace Payload, Environment and Interfaces Department to Aeolus project started well before the launch campaign. Indeed, this department is in charge to ensure the spacecraft qualification to Vega flight environment, to customize the flight adapter, which enable first to install the spacecraft on the launcher, then its good separations once the targeted orbit is reached. We are also in charge to verify the compatibility between this adapter and the satellite via different kind of compatibility checks called fit checks. Thus, for Aeolus, I participated in 2017 to separation tests and beginning of 2018 to the fit check, allowing to confirm the total compatibility, mechanical and electrical, of the two elements, adapter and satellite. For what concerns the launch campaign, the Payload Interface Technical Authority issues a technical specification to be respected during the different combined operations between spacecraft and upper part elements at the adapter and the ferry. These specifications enable to respect all the requirements of this equipment and of the satellite.
In the following weeks, the electrical testing on the satellite was performed and the preparations for the fueling were completed. In the S5B fueling hall, the satellite was filled with the monopropellant hydrazine, and next to this, the satellite was also filled with oxygen. The oxygen has no function in the propulsion system, but is used for in-orbit purging of the high-power lasers and the emission path optics. The oxygen purging is required to avoid any deposit of contamination, again to guarantee the extreme cleanliness of the payload. After the fueling operations, the combined operations phase was started with the integration of the Aeolus spacecraft on its flight adapter. After final checks and inspections, the fairing was integrated around the spacecraft, forming the so-called pack.
All along this combined phase, the technical authority worked in very close collaboration with the responsibles of operation, giving its technical support when needed and participating to the potential anomalies solving. The technical authority is also one of the spacecraft customer main contacts during the launch campaign, providing its support on technical topics.
The pack was transferred to the launch pad on the 8th of August and was integrated on the launch vehicle the day after. The dress rehearsal has been completed successfully from Jupiter 2, and the Aeolus spacecraft is ready to enter the final chronology towards the launch.